Hello everyone and welcome back to Movies with Mia. If you're new to the channel, hi! I'm Mia Tiffany and here we are watching the greatest classic films throughout history. Today we are watching a film for Halloween that I'm a little nervous to watch, but that's okay. We're going to be watching the film Rosemary's Baby. Now, before we get into today's film, I would like to shout out my Golden Oscar patrons. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. And if you're interested in exclusive MWM content, why not check out my Patreon link, which is in the description box below. If you're not quite interested in becoming a patron, but you still want to support the channel, why not consider buying a movie ticket? All movie ticket donations are used to support the channel and to support our new editor, Zach. So if you're interested, please head on over to www.buymeacoffee.com/Mia Tiffany. And I linked that down in the description. And speaking of our editor, Zach, I have linked all of his social media down in the description. So please check out his Instagram, check out his channel, Zank Films, give him some love, some thanks. He has been so helpful in getting these videos out to you all in a very timely manner. So thank you so much, Zach. I'm popping in really quick to talk about today's sponsor for our video, Movie Palette. Ever wondered if you could see an entire movie in a single frame? Well, believe it or not, you can with Movie Palette's gorgeous movie color palettes. Each work of art contains an entire movie, and each scene is represented as a strip, creating a beautiful movie barcode of an entire film. And there is a wide array of choices, as Movie Palette has over 2,000 movies to choose from, both classic and contemporary films. And if you don't see the movie of your choice, Movie Palette has an option for you to add and purchase a custom version of your favorite movie. Movie Palette also offers various sizes of their movie barcodes, ranging from 20 by 8 inches to 50 by 20 inches. They also have different finishes depending on your tastes, from a soft satin matte finish to a premium glossy protective finish. So check out Movie Palette at their website, moviepalette.com, and with my code, which is linked right here and also down in the description, you will be able to get 15% off of your entire purchase. So don't miss out on these beautiful movie color palettes by Movie Palette. Rosemary's Baby was released in 1967. It came out in 1968. Directed by Roman Polanski, starring Mia Farrow, John Cassavetes, Ruth Gordon, Sidney Blackmer, Maurice Evans, and Ralph Bellamy. All right, guys, at this point, we're going to get into some historical background. For those of you who want to jump right onto the film reaction, go for it. But for those of you who want to stay, we're going to get right into it. Rosemary's Baby was originally a novel written by Ira Levin in 1967. Before the book was even published, director William Castle sent over proofs of the novel to Paramount's studio head, Robert Evans, to be considered for an adaptation. Evans saw the potential of the adaptation's success and agreed to purchase the film with the caveat that William Castle would be the producer, but not the director of the film. Now, this was presumably because Castle was widely known for his low-budget horror films, which is not what Evans had in mind for the project. Evans was looking for big-time directors like Alfred Hitchcock, who unfortunately turned down the part of director for this project. Now, he eventually landed on Roman Polanski, who he had admired dearly for his European style of directing. After reading the proofs of Rosemary's Baby, Roman Polanski was sold and decided to direct the film, with the add-on that he would also be able to write the screenplay for the film, which Evans agreed to. Polanski was hired on a $1.9 million budget, $150,000 of which would go to him, and he finished the 272-page screenplay in only 3 weeks. So needless to say, he was very excited about doing this project. Now, Polanski stuck as close to the original source material as possible, even going so far as to lift original text and plot details from the novel to be used in the screenplay. Once the script was finished, the next point of action was to find Rosemary. Polanski also had the privilege of really fleshing out his characters, so when he thought of Rosemary, he thought of her as this sort of like full-figured, bodied woman. So he would look at actresses such as Goldie Hawn, Tuesday Weld, Jane Fonda, and even his own fiancée at the time, Sharon Tate. But Evans felt that because the book hadn't reached bestseller status, he wanted to use an actress with a big name at the time. Mia Farrow was gaining notoriety at the time because of her role in the popular television show Peyton Place, as well as her rather surprising marriage to Frank Sinatra. Polanski didn't really like this idea because, like I said, he had envisioned Rosemary as this full-bodied, voluptuous woman for whatever reason. So he wasn't really fond of casting Mia Farrow in the role of Rosemary. But he reluctantly decided to cast Mia Farrow in the role, and upon its release, Rosemary's Baby grossed over $33 million domestically. It would also go on to be nominated for 2 Oscars at the Academy Awards, one of which would be awarded to Ruth Gordon for Best Supporting Actress. Alright guys, on to some interesting facts. Originally, Polanski and Evans wanted to cast Robert Redford as Rosemary's husband, Guy. However, Redford had been having some contractual issues with Paramount, so unfortunately he could not fulfill the role. Polanski decided to cast John Cassavetes, who was actually a filmmaker that he was well familiar with, and so he decided to work with him. Finally, Rosemary's Baby was received generally well by audiences and critics. There were a group of people that weren't quite fond of the film. However, since its release, Rosemary's Baby has become one of the most iconic classic horror films, and it has influenced more contemporary horror cinema, such as FX's American Horror Story and Jordan Peele's directorial debut, Get Out. And in 2014, it was added to the National Registry by the Library of Congress. Now, with that being said, this is my first time watching Rosemary's Baby. So before we get into this, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to stay in the loop. All right, everyone, it is time. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get into Rosemary's Baby. Anytime there's humming or anything like that, you know it's about to be a scary film. These exterior shots are beautiful, by the way. Love the bird's eye view. It's almost as if something is like peering down on them, you know, like something bigger than them.
Are you a doctor?
He's an actor.
Have I seen you in anything?
He was in Luther and Nobody Loves an Albatross and a lot of television plays and commercials.
It's a big-time actor. Okay, well, getting there, big-time actor.
Previous tenant, Mrs. Gardenia, passed away just a few days ago. She was very old and passed away without ever waking.
Oh, nice view of the park. Oh, very
Bro.
nice view.
I can no longer associate myself. And she just died? Like, nah, wouldn't be me, boss.
It's bigger than the other one.
It's more expensive, too.
Oh, Guy, let's take it, please.
Okay, darling, we get out of the other lease, okay.
I really like the fact that Roman Polanski is really staying with the subjects. His camera work is very sleek and we are moving with the actors. And then especially in the last scene, I really loved the sort of I don't know if it was a handheld camera, that's what it looked like, but the shakiness of the camera when they were walking on the exterior of the streets, that was fantastic. I just wanted to point that out.
I was tempted to write the management that you were drug addicts. Instead, I decided to lie and tell them you were wonderful.
Are you aware that the Bramford had rather an unpleasant reputation? The Trent sisters, they cooked and ate several young children.
Why the hell would you want to live there then?
Adrian Mercato practiced witchcraft. He made quite a splash by announcing that he'd conjured up the living devil.
Awful things happen in every apartment house.
No, not witchcraft and child eating. Bro, that is like red flags everywhere. The vibe inside is wrong. And then all the stories, you would not find me moving into that place. No. Yellow. Making it her own, that's really sweet. Oh, it looks really nice and bright. She really made it more like a home, I mean.
My name is Terry Gianofrio. Nice to meet you. I'm staying with the Cassavetes, sort of, since June. What does your husband do? He's an actor. He does a lot of television and radio.
I love how she loves to like flex her husband. Like he's an actor. Oh.
Wow.
Creepy.
I hate this basement. I have a good luck charm. It might work for both of us. Mrs. Castevet gave it to me. It's good luck. You know, they picked me up off the sidewalk, literally. I was starving.
That's a red flag.
Doing a lot of other things. At first, I thought they wanted me for some kind of a sex thing. I'd be dead now if it wasn't for them.
I watch a lot of true crime, and there was a couple that actually did the same thing where they picked up a young girl off the side of the road and then they held her hostage for 20 years as a sex slave. Long story short, don't get in a car with people you don't know. It doesn't matter if it's the 60s or 2023. Don't do it. Just don't. Are they chanting? Bro, I would have been gone. I would have been gone. Come on. Gotta use our mentals. One thing I want to say also is I really do actually like the casting choice of Mia Farrow because I feel like she is really soft and demure and very innocent, you know? As opposed to another actress, she brings this innocence into this world that's what we can only imagine as something incredibly sinister. So it really is a great contrast within the film. I think she was a great casting choice. Oh no, what happened?
There's nothing to see.
Oh my god, is that the girl we were just introduced to? She just met her. Bro, listen to me. If somebody just died in your apartment, I would have been gone. I would have left that night.
You folks, the Castevets on the 7th floor, you have a young woman living with you? She's dead.
I knew this would happen.
They don't at all feel like they're shocked at all.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. Now, come in a minute.
Yes, of course, please.
Poor Terry. We thought maybe we failed her some way. Look how you put the table now. Isn't that interesting?
I saw it in a magazine.
Can we talk about the fact right now that this woman literally just lost someone who lived with her, like at least someone that she knew in her passing day, and she's completely unfazed by it? Can we talk about that for a second? That's a little sketchy. I don't know. Is that just me?
When you and Guy come over have supper with us tonight, what do you say?
Oh, no, we couldn't.
First night we'll be alone since.
Oh, now she's bringing it up to guilt trip her.
Donald Baumgart got that part.
Oh man, he got passed up on a part.
It's a bad play anyway.
Yeah, even if it falls out of town, it's the kind of part that gets noticed.
Being an actor is no joke, bro. It is a lot. You have to have some thick skin to be an actor.
Mrs. Castevet was here. She invited us to have dinner with them tonight.
Hell, we'll go.
No, what for?
We'll go.
Okay, but only if you want to.
I feel like almost their relationship is almost like too perfect and too like put together. Like something about that also feels like nothing in this film makes me feel safe. Everything feels completely off its rocker, just a little bit, you know?
No pope ever visits a city where the newspapers are on strike.
Well, that's showbiz.
That's exactly what it is. All the costumes, the rituals, all religion.
Well, he is the Pope.
Well, now, you don't need to have
That's
respect
so
for him
crazy.
because
That
he
would be another red
pretends to be
flag for
holy.
me. Let me tell you why this is a red flag, okay? They have just met each other. Never mind their opinions or whatever on religion. When you're going to a dinner party, it's like an unofficial code that you never talk about. Politics, religion, race, like those are the things you don't touch. And the fact that he goes right into that, that's a red flag. Is that just me?
About that steak, huh?
Oh, my God.
Roman's stories are pretty damned interesting, though. I'm gonna go over there again tomorrow night and hear some more.
Why did they take their pictures down? And the one picture that is there doesn't fit.
She's very observant. That could be maybe something that helps her later on. I don't know. Oh, some nice jazz and a nice book on a cozy couch. Sounds like the life to me.
Hi, dear. We're not bothering you, are we? That's my dear friend, Laurel.
Hello, Rosemary. Welcome to the Bram.
Could we come in?
Oh, of course.
She's like, you're intruding on my silent moment, my moment of peace.
Are you all right, dear? You look worn.
Oh, no, I'm fine. It's the first day of my period.
On my first day, I experienced such pain I couldn't move, eat, or anything.
Fascinating that they've decided to talk about the menstrual cycle in this particular movie. Obviously, I know that she has a baby, but the fact that they actually talk about that is very interesting. I've not seen it in a classic movie, so very interesting.
This is for you from Roman and me.
Oh my God, it's the necklace, okay?
It's lovely.
Here, the green inside is called Tannis root. That's for good luck.
Rosemary, don't accept that. Let's just use some logic here, okay? The last person who was presented that as a gift, it literally died. Why would you accept that? Even out of politeness. Like, no.
I hate to get it that way, but Donald Baumgart, he's gone blind.
Oh, wow.
Woke up yesterday and he can't see.
Just like that?
Oh, I've got the part. It's a hell of a way to get it.
That would kind of suck. Like, it's great that I got the part, but then also knowing at the expense of someone else's sight, like, that's terrible. It's beautiful color.
I'm gonna stop giving you the short end of the stick.
You haven't been.
Let's have a baby. All right?
Oh,
Let's have
okay.
3 babies. I even figured out the right time to start. Look.
He has the date down and everything. Wow.
Here goes nothing.
She's in red.
Hi, guys. How are you?
No, don't let her in. Not tonight.
Yeah, she's being a little intrusive. I don't know. She's like, I'm trying to make myself a baby. You need to leave.
Madame and Monsieur shall have the dessert after all. Mousse, chocolate mouse.
I wonder if like something's wrong with the food because she keeps feeding them. I don't know. A lot of food being eaten. Starting to feel a little like uncomfortable. Oh, what if that has like a potion in it that makes them like want to have a baby more? You know what I'm talking about? Like an aphrodisiac? I don't know. Or what if it's that tannis root? There's something in that damn mousse. I don't know what it is. Uh-oh. Oh. What's wrong? No, what's wrong?
I wonder. All that booze here?
No, it was the mousse that you made her eat. I literally am having goosebumps. Like I'm like scared. My blood is turning cold.
Sleep is what you need. It's sleep.
We have to make a baby.
Tomorrow, that's plenty of time.
It's like she's on a bed of water.
Why are you taking them off?
Make you more comfortable.
I am more comfortable.
Sleep, bro.
Oh my god, this is crazy. It's like we're going back and forth in her mind. She's naked. How did she get naked suddenly? Oh, now she's in a bathing suit. Okay. Man, this is definitely like messing with my mind. I will say I do like how in this particular scene we're with her versus with like the husband, kind of experiencing whatever she's experiencing through her mind. Clearly she was drugged. There was something in that mousse. I bet it was that damn tannis root.
She's awake. She sees.
She don't see. As long as she ate the mouse, she can't see nor hear. She's like dead now. Sing.
Is her husband in this too? What? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the scene from, I don't know if any of you have seen American Horror Story, Coven. Sarah Paulson's character is like trying to get pregnant and there's like that whole ritual that they have to do. That's what this reminds me of, but this is like kind of creepier. Ew, he looks disgusting. Oh my god. What hands are those? This is so wrong. Is that the devil? That has to be something like that.
This is no dream. This is really happening.
Why am I watching this right now? What just happened? Can we just debrief about what we just watched, okay? Because I feel incredibly unsettled. That clearly was not a human thing. That was a creature, which I can only assume was satanic, okay? Everything about that felt wrong. But it is a horror film, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh my god, she has scratches on her.
I didn't want to miss baby night.
You...
And a couple of my nails were ragged and kind of fun in a necrophile sort of way.
Divorce him. The fact alone that you decided to have a baby with me while I wasn't even freaking there. That's a red flag. Thank you. My god.
It was Elise Dunstan who recommended you to me, Doctor. Hello? Miss Woodhouse? Dr. Hill?
Congratulations.
Really?
Oh, that's great. That's just great.
Father.
Mother.
Let's make this a new beginning, okay? We haven't been open.
Yeah, tell me what happened the night we conceived.
You know what I'd love to do? Tell Minnie and Roman. I already told them that we were trying. They were so pleased.
Tell them.
Babe, you gotta stand up for yourself, honey. I mean, there's gotta be a point where you gotta be like, you know what? No, this is our news. This is you and me. Why are they even in this conversation?
Listen, dear, got a good doctor. One of the top obstetricians is a dear friend of ours. Abe Saperstein.
No.
Delivers all the society,
No.
baby.
I don't want to go to any of your doctors, bro. I don't trust you. Freaking standing naked in my freaking room. Get that ghastly thing off of you.
Please don't read books.
So don't educate yourself.
And don't listen
nope.
to your friends either.
Isolated.
No two pregnancies are
They're
ever
isolating
alike.
her.
Dr. Hill prescribed vitamin pills.
No pills.
No education, isolate yourself, no friends, and take our medicine.
Here.
What's in it?
A raw egg, gelatin, herbs.
Death?
Tannis root.
Remember that? Remember some other things?
What are the other things? I'd start asking questions. I wouldn't even be drinking it. She got a
No.
haircut.
I'm a hopeless cripple.
What's that?
She's like, I got a cut.
I've been to Vidal Sassoon. Guy, I have a pain. I was afraid it might be an ectopic pregnancy.
I thought you weren't going to read books, Rosemary. Will you go home and throw it away, please? Pains will be gone in 2 days.
Oh, everything about this makes me just want to like reach through the screen and just claw.
God.
It's Vidal Sassoon. It's very in.
What's wrong with you?
Do I look that bad?
Terrible.
I might as well tell you. I'm pregnant.
Oh, rubbish. Pregnant women gain weight. They don't lose it.
Yeah, but when your baby is a freaking creature of the night feasting on your insides. Have you seen Breaking Dawn Part 1?
Hey, what a surprise. How are you, Hutch? Good to
You're
see
the
you.
surprise. What happened?
Well, they stopped
I
for
feel
a
like
rewrite.
he's-
Dumb bastards.
I feel like while Rosemary is looking more progressively like a corpse. Her husband is looking more progressively like not a younger man, but like healthier. So I wonder if maybe he has like, is taking some of her life force too, as well as the other cult members. I don't know, but I noticed that. I don't like it.
It's a nice surprise.
Guess what he said?
What?
I look terrible.
Good old Hutch. He's spreading cheer wherever he goes. He's a professional crepe hanger.
Bro, you're gaslighting your wife. How do you live with yourself? How do you sleep at night? Golly. Oh my god, she looks so like, she looks like she has a little vampire in her stomach. Twilight references, I'm sorry.
Hutch?
Can you meet me tomorrow morning at 11 in front of the Time Life building?
That would be nice.
He's not gonna come.
Is this Edward Hutchins' apartment? I had an appointment with Mr. Hutchins. Is he there?
He was taken ill this morning
Oh my god, they freaking hexed him.
at St. Vincent's Hospital.
Do they know what's causing it?
Yes, a satanic ritual.
We're having a party a week from Saturday. Minnie and Roman are not invited. Neither is Laura Louise. Nor is Dr. Saperstein.
She's like, we ain't inviting none of these people. We're inviting my people. I see you, boo. Okay.
Congratulations! Thank you. Rosie, do you feel okay? You look a little tired.
Understatement of the century.
It's good for her. Let her cry it out.
Yeah, get out.
Sorry.
Get out. Out. I wish her friends could like save her. They don't know what's going on.
When did the pain start?
November.
November? And he's not doing anything to help.
God, her
He
eyes
says
are getting
it's gonna
worse.
And I'm not drinking Minnie's drink anymore. They've thrown it away.
What? Is that what those bitches were giving you in there?
All they said was get a second opinion.
It's not fair to Saperstein.
What about what's fair to me?
How about this? Let me say, it's not fair to you because you want fame from whatever entity you're worshiping now, and you would rather give up your wife's life than actually help her. That's what you want, you selfish son of a gun.
Ro?
Pain, stop. Guy, it's moving. It's alive. It's all right.
Oh my god, this is so wrong.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's really...
He doesn't even want to feel it. Oh my god. Oh my
It's
god.
alive.
My thing is like, how could he sit and watch this creature like ravage his wife? How do you do that? Like, how do you give vows to someone and then simultaneously like watch them like go through that? Oh my god. All of them witches. So this does relate back to witches. Stephen Mercado. The name is an anagram. Castavet! Oh, wow. Okay, so why? What does that mean? Is he Mercado? Oh my god, my stomach's hurting.
Do you know who Roman really is? He's Adrian Mercado's son. It's from Hutch.
She doesn't realize she's literally telling the enemy.
In August 1886, his son Stephen was born. Makes him 79 now. No coincidence.
I keep forgetting that this is the 60s. So I'm like, 1886? He's dead. But this is the 60s, so we're good.
You don't think he's the same?
What do you mean, a witch? Ro, are you kidding?
Read what they do, Guy. They use blood in their rituals, and the blood that has the most power is baby's blood.
Rosemary, for God's sakes.
So wait a second, this cult is like old cult, right? Because like, I think the sisters eating the babies and obviously Stephen Mercado being a witch or a warlock or whatever, it's all freaking connected because this cult has been living in this freaking apartment building since the 1880s or 1840s or whatever. Like this is like all connected. Oh my God.
Maybe Minnie put something harmful in those drinks or in those little cakes.
No, I can give you some pills. This may be the answer to Minnie and Roman's problem. Roman's very ill. He wanted to pay a last visit to a few of his favorite cities.
Wait a second. Hold a damn minute. There has to be some sort of correlation with the fact that Mr. Casavet is ill and she's having a baby. What if they're trying to like put his spirit into the baby to like reincarnate himself?
Guy? Where's my book?
Put it in the garbage.
Hutch gave me that book. He left it to me. That's a terrible thing to do.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about Hutch.
So this should tell you that your husband is in on it. This is when you should have that realization.
Hey, watch out, lady!
Take it off and throw it in the ditch. Good girl.
I have to see the doctor. It's very important.
That smells nice. What is it?
It's called Dechima.
Well, it's a big improvement on your regular, if you don't mind my saying. Maybe the doctor will follow your example.
Dr. Saperstein?
Yes, the aftershave.
So now we know it's not tannis root, or if it is, it's called devil's pepper. So he's in on it.
Yes, Doctor. I've been to another doctor. He's been giving me unusual kinds of drinks and capsules. The baby's due on Tuesday. Well, I want you to deliver it.
I really love how we are literally staying in this booth with her. Like we are with her by her side. This is such a like a longer scene than what you would expect like a phone booth scene to be. It just feels like we feel the growing nerves in her. And I think that was really brilliant on Polanski's part to really keep that sort of central, that feeling, because we're all feeling it. Like we're like, girl, we want you to realize that you are in this deep and you didn't even ask to be here, you know? Oh my God, it's the doctor. Oh my God. The fact that his back is turned to us is unsettling. And he walks away. No.
They probably made some sort of deal with God. Maybe all this is coincidence, but one thing is for sure. They have a coven and they want my baby.
Certainly seems that way.
He's part of this. He's part of this. Look at it on his face. He's part of it. She looks like she thinks she's safe, but she's not. Oh my God, he called.
Come with us quietly, Rosemary. We're going to be forced to take you to a mental hospital.
That is fantastic framing. Oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable. Like, how is she gonna get out of this, guys? How? You guys have seen it, I haven't. How is she gonna get out of this? Like, I just need to know at this point. I can't wait the 23 minutes. Run right now, you have a moment. Do it, run. Yes, but why are you going up? You should have ran out. Close it, lock it.
We don't want to hurt you, Ro.
How did you get in here?
Rosemary.
He has a syringe.
Didn't let anyone.
Get away from me! What do these people gain?
We're in labor here.
Here?
Here. You'll be all right, baby.
No. She's not gonna know until it's born. Oh my God, this is so bad.
There were complications, Rosemary, but nothing that'll affect future births. Dead.
You're lying!
But here's the thing, though, too. Here's the thing that's interesting is the fact that the only time that we, the audience, really got to understand, like, this whole thing is about witches was her own drugged out dream. So now we're questioning, like, was this even real? Is this really it? Or is this really just, like, is the movie just gonna, like, make this about her and her mind? I think this is real. And these MFers are being a-holes, okay? Trying to censor myself as much as possible. I'm just waiting for, like, the ball to drop where she understands everything. Oh, the iconic with the knife and the pixie cut. She is in fighting mode. Give me my baby or give me death. Oh, look at the upside down cross. Oh my God. Oh my God, are we gonna see it? Oh my God, what was it? What? We don't get to see it?
What have you done to him, you maniac?
Satan is his father, not Guy. Hail Satan!
Oh my...
Satan is his
Oh my
father.
God!
He shall redeem the despised and wreak vengeance.
No! It can't be!
Oh my God.
Oh.
It's all revealed. Oh my God, this is all bad.
Why don't you help us out, Rosemary, and just be a mother to your baby?
It's clearly Satan's baby. All of the tropes, like they're being so obvious.
Get away from here!
You're rocking him too fast.
Go on, sit down with the others. Let Rosemary rock you.
This woman right here. Go sit down, Laura Elise, whatever your name is. This is the pivotal moment. Is she gonna accept this or is she gonna not? Is she gonna be a mother to this creature or is she gonna, what is she gonna do? Oh my God. What? That is not the end. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be some sort of obscure, we don't really have an answer. What in the world? What in the world was that ending? I am not okay with that ending. Although I did see it coming because we watched Chinatown. And if you've seen that movie or seen my reaction to that movie, you know, okay? If you know, you know. So it's no surprise that of course we have this obscure ending. Did she stifle the baby or did she like accept the fact that now she's the mother to this creature? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this ending. I feel like I was going to be scared. And honestly, I'm ending this just freaking upset because the whole movie, these freaking characters are gaslighting this poor woman saying that it's her fault it's her fault that the baby's this way. It's her fault that she lost the baby or it's like XYZ. You're the reason, like the pain will go away. Don't worry about it. I'm like, guys, gaslighting her. And like, oh my God, I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know what we should talk about at this point. Cause I'm just like, I'm done. I'm physically, emotionally, and mentally done with this movie. I'm never watching it again. But beside that point, what I really loved and what I love about Roman Polanski is that he's not afraid to get into the action with his characters, with his subjects. He's there, you know, and he lets the audience be there with them, you know, from the shaky camera sequences, the handheld cameras, to walking with the subjects in the house, being with them, and then the sleekness of his collaboration with the cinematographer. The sleekness of that really helps to get you into the movie. Like, I forgot I was even like filming for a little while. I was in it. I wanted to see what was happening. I was on the edge of my seat. And I think that was also provided by the source material, obviously, or by the material in general of the film. It's just one of those stories where it's like, how is she going to get out of this? Like, this thing is growing inside of her. It's not like she can like fight the bad guy or like run away from the evil house. Like, it's in her. Like, she can't run away from something that's inside of her, you know? It was just this frustration of how is she going to get out of this? And then at the end, when you realize either she's accepted her fate, which I think is what she did, or she, you know, somehow stopped the baby from living and then and did that way. I don't know. I can only assume that she probably accepted whatever it was that happened to her, which is so incredibly upsetting and so incredibly Polanski from what I've seen of him. Wow. Performance from Mia Farrow was amazing. She kept this innocence to her, this naivety to her throughout the film. It was constant. And so when you started to feel like things were starting to go south, you know, you would assume like, okay, now is the time to start piecing things together. But it was such a slow burn brought on by her innocence and just keeping that constant that just made it so frustrating to watch and yet so intriguing to keep watching. You know, I did not want to peel my eyes away from it. So her performance was absolutely brilliant. Casting her was perfect. I couldn't imagine someone else to take on this role because I feel like the innocence that she brought to this character really created this sort of frustration for the audience. Like I said, like, just why aren't you understanding that this is what is happening to you? You don't get it. I think it was perfect. I think casting her was a great choice. The only thing I wish they would have told us was what actually happened to Terry, because I would have liked to know like what caused her to die. Like, obviously she didn't throw herself out of the window. Like, she was happy in the scene before we saw her and then suddenly she's dead. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I wish they would have alluded to that more. And then also, what happened to the 89-year-old woman? Did she really die of natural causes? Or did something kill her? Like, that would have been interesting to know too. But nonetheless, I think that the film really did a great job of captivating its audience and keeping us engaged the whole time and kind of letting us down at the end there, but like also it worked for this movie because it was so frustrating. So it was like the perfect ending for like a frustrating movie. I don't know if that makes sense, and it probably sounds bad, but it was an ending that I felt like was necessary and that was going to happen. So I think it was fantastic, but I'm never watching it again, so don't ask me. Thank you guys to those of you who recommended it, and thank you so much for watching it with me. All right, everyone, that does it for this video. As always, if you liked it as much as I did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to become an official MWMer, because that's what we're calling ourselves now, I'm changing it, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to stay in the loop. If you would like to see this film's full reaction, God bless you. You will find it on my Patreon, available exclusively to the Golden Oscar patron tier. Patreon is also where I host my bi-weekly MWM live watch parties, where we come together every other Saturday night at 5 p.m. Arizona time, and we watch one classic film live via Zoom. I also have a few Patreon-only reactions, as well as our Flick Pick polls, which allow you to vote for future video movies to be featured in future videos. Wow. So if any of that sounds of interest to you, please check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. In our next video, we are beginning a bit of a noir-ish fusion series. So we are going to be doing Noirvember, but I do have a few other ones lumped in there. So with the beginning of our Noirvember fusion series, we are going to be watching the film The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. I'm very excited to jump into this because you guys know how much I love Humphrey Bogart. If you have not seen The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, then I highly suggest that you check it out before watching the reaction. I have provided links of where I bought my physical copy of the film, as well as where you can stream it online. If you have a recommendation for any classic Hollywood film, go ahead and reach out to me on social media, on Facebook and Twitter, or I guess X now, at MoviesWithMia, and on Instagram and TikTok at MoviesWithMia_. If social media is not your jam, fear not, I do have an email. My email is miawilliams642@gmail.com. And while you're online in general, why not check out my LetterBoxd account? There I document all of what I've seen on the channel, and it is under the handle at Mamma Mia Tiffany. So check that out when you get a chance. And yeah, that does it for today's video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe and healthy out there. Happy Halloween. I hope you guys are safe on Halloween. And yeah, I will see you, boo, in the next video. Bye, everyone. I'm Mia Tiffany, and why did I like stutter? That's really weird. Wow, it's like I forgot my own name. Let's try that again. All movie ticket donations are used to... So if you're interested, please head on over to www.buymeatiffanyaticket.com. That's not what the .com is. So Rosemary's Baby was originally a novel written by Ira. Is it Ira or Ira? We'll just call him Ira. Okay, let's try it again. Rosemary's Baby was originally a novel written by Ira Levin in 1967. Ira Levin in 1967. That rhymes. I like it. Now, presumably, this was because Castle was widely known for lore. Can't say low. One more time. Even though the couple would eventually divorce, the two ended on good terms, which is actually quite nice to hear. At least it wasn't like, you know, bloody and like, why would it be bloody? I don't know. Let me try it again. What am I saying? And in 2014, it was added to the National Registry. I sound like Scooby-Doo. And we'll edit it from there. Yeah, it works.